Welcome everybody, welcome. My name is Darth Joker Cunham or the DJC. Today we are getting back into SOMA. We're gonna start right where we left off. Right where we left off. At this computer. Let's see what it says. Nanami composition. Compressed Nagijima neurograph continuous time 21 minutes microseconds. Author Nakajima Shin. Subject name Nanami. Sex female. December 11th, 1997. Youngin. Ooh, died July 17th, 2021. Not much of a life there. Personality Japanese. Page files Berg. Compressed Nagijima neurograph. Continuous time 6 milliseconds. April 28th, 2015. David Munchie. Name Paul Berg. Sex male. November 27th, 1984. He's a year younger than me. Death August 2nd, 2069. Nationality Canadian. Out.
David
Page
Munchie.
files, Munchie. The compressed neurograph, 4 milliseconds. Captured
What is
April
this?
28, 2015. Arthur Paul Berg. Subject Dave Munchie. October 4th, 1980. He was born. Wow, him was lived to be 100 years old. Them Canadians, man, I'm telling you. Girard.
Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
What?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
Simon Jarrett. Compressed Nakajima neurograph. Continuous time 5 milliseconds. Captured May 2nd, 2015. Author David Munchie. Subject Simon Jarrett. Me. Male. Birth July 16th, 1998. Death. What?
Okay, that's it.
Wow, that was fun.
That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so.
It was freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Way.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed. The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. Has made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
Wow, that's... Wow.
What's a legacy scab?
They're historic templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along, waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
Well, now I know. I am a robot. Well, at least I know. Wait. Brain goes in the robot. Fishies come out of the robot and into the brain. Sure. Oh!
Need to fix that mainframe connection.
Okay, so it's still... Alright. So it's not going to matter until I actually get to the mainframe to fix it. I feel like I should erase those, but not right now. I can come back and erase them later. Maybe. Still the same thing, okay. Doesn't even have one of the little plugins. Alright. Well, I've ripped that off. Wait, there is a computer here, isn't there? No. I don't like
Simon,
this.
the last report filed by the staff mentioned struggling with something called a proxy. The proxy we killed was blind, just like Akers, but it listens. Careful, we spotted 2 more by the infirmary.
What do they look like?
Not sure. Seems to be human enough to pass for a crew member at a distance. Tall, dark, and ultimately faceless seems to be what to look out for.
I'll keep my eyes open.
I'm not ready for the stairs. I want to explore here a little bit.
The legacy scan of me that was on the computer. What did you use it for?
It's a template that has an intelligence pathwork already etched into the base. So, if I wanted to build an AI, I wouldn't have to reinvent a whole model. I would be able to focus on the things that the AI is to be used for.
Is every AI self-aware? Do they also think they're Simon?
What? No, Simon, don't worry. It's not like we just put people into robots and machinery and let them roam free. That'd be really cruel. It doesn't work like that. Or at least it didn't used to work like that. Truly sentient machines thinking they are people is definitely new.
But you kept him sentient for the Ark.
Yes, and I basically had to invent the method.
So, the person who is often the bad guy.
Hey, that's mine.
Want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
What's with the junk? Looks like something you'd fish out of the ocean.
Huh? Oh, you mean... Yeah, that's a part of Reed's vivarium. It's a long story. Forget it.
Why can I pick some of this stuff up? June 6th, 2103. Emotion Reed tested the machine today. It was clearly corrupted by the WoW. But more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded into the simulation inside the digital space. That presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. June 14th. After dissecting the Vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction, except for one point where my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neurographs the Vivarium brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content from the originating brain scan. Reed emerged. The Reed inside the Vivarium was a perfect copy. June 21st. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos 2. I can't figure out how it works with the Vivarium, but I can replicate WoW scanning technique using the pilot seats. They are already prepared. That type of electromagnetic drums needed. It was even easier than I thought. Oh, June 22nd. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect the WoW has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. I guess that explains the Mockingbirds. The WoW must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it for the basis for intelligence in the machines. July 3rd. With a surprising positive reaction from the team, we have now officially started the art project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch it into space using the space gun. Really? Space gun? Couldn't come up with something more interesting than that? Space gun. It's nice to think something will live on like that. Mark Sarange killed himself after his scan. He has been suggesting everyone should kill themselves as it is. No, it's themselves. It would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. Strohmeyer is not happy with me. Hope it'll calm down. AR capsule. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before. Unfolded one of them to make a new friend for Capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. New way to stimulate turbulence makes the weather system so much better. Implemented Reed didn't go so well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nice with the others. She's too real. Huh. Well, that doesn't sound good. crap on the desk. Just taking up space.
You have a lot of toys.
So all I get is a huh? What is that?
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
Socks. Belt. Bra. Pants. Trolleys. Oh, no, we gotta come up here with the rest of them. Undershirt. Kit. Alright, under the bed's fine. And overshirt. I'm definitely invading her private life, and that's fine. What are these? Oh! Oh my! Yes. She was human at one time. Well, that's awkward. I think it's time to leave. Still very dark in here. This one's not very bright. Who? These aren't really giving me much of any type of explanation. There's a lot of mathematical equations on them. Which, you know me, math is not my strong suit.
So,
History is.
you're not worried that there are other Simons or Catherines running around out there?
Now I am. Geez, Simon, some thoughts are better left alone.
Alright, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. To not... something, Catherine, I will do this to not implicate... No. Not really sure, but I will do this in something by folding something. When you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is it's accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. To not frighten Catherine, I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, Though there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me inside the Ark. Sincerely, Mark Serang. Mark freaking Strange. What is this? Is this important? Can I play with this? I mean, it's not really important, but eat. What is this? No. No. Palvina Mituni, The Nature of Identity. Questions about the self. Who are you? What does it mean to be human? Does your body or your surroundings confine or define you? All very difficult ideas to approach without having your questions be invalidated by the practical or mystifying by the spiritual minded. In this book, Palvina Martini, professor of philosophy at Charles University in Prague, guides you through the history of great thinkers and what they have to say about identity. I might actually read that in my spare time someday. Yes, I still actually read books. This looks important. I can't really read it though. See, like, my light is causing problems. So great. Alright, Mark Serang, Intelligence Analysis, Theta, Palos 2, Mr. Strange's company. The company. CIA, perhaps? The company is very pleased to hear about your success in making the Wu a station-wide presence. We trust you appreciate that and unique opportunity this is. What a unique opportunity this is, and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Johann Ross is able to steer the study of the Wu from Alpha without outside interference. In case of an emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition, but please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The Wu is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The supervisory board. Ugh.
I wonder what the real Simon would have thought if he knew about me.
What do you mean? You do know about yourself.
No, I mean the real Simon. The human Simon.
Going by your reactions, I'd say he'd be pretty upset.
Ball? Does it bounce? No, that's a screen. Confidential. Can't turn the page. Pack, 444s. So that's going to be important to remember. Nothing. Post-it notes.
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells? They typically don't stay with us till we die. Some live a few days, while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells which help sustain our bodies. I don't think anyone would argue that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self. Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous emergent entity based on that pattern. When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world. Soon you and your digital you will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on. A fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked. Now remember, you are not your body. You are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy two places at once for a while. If you took away your body, you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark. Let your body die, and continue on in the digital paradise among the stars.
Well, we have a wackadoo. I know there's a way to open up a water bottle and put it in these, and the bird will lick it or do its thing. I'm just not skilled enough to do that. Robin, I met her outside. Also, with the robot, she was part of all of our consciousness have been placed inside the Ark. Whoa. Killed herself. Okay. We're all dying anyway. I'm all in. I put my faith in Sarang and the continuity. But what if... I don't think killing her outside caused such a problem then, if she already killed herself. What the hell? Ashtray from pottery class, 4th grade. Is that a glass case? Possible. Stress relievers. More of those guys. Those. I think I'm supposed to put something in here. Okay, well, apparently I'm supposed to put something in there, but I don't know what it is, and I don't know where it is, so moving on to the next room. I'm actually freaking terrified. Oh, Martin. You don't even have lights in your room. I don't like this. Oh. Okay, well...
What the hell are you doing?
I know it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's... I mean, that's the wow you're hooking up to.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
So I'm literally hooking into the woo, wow, whatever it is. Did not know that, now I know. Okay. Okay. Not going that way. At all. Don't ask. Not doing it. Some messy people live here. Oh, this is the men's room. That's why it's so messy. Okay, those showers don't work either. Wish there was a way to turn this light back on. So let's go back down to the main room. Oh no. No, no, that's... Okay. I'm gonna go back into the other ones. Whatever monster's there, I think it's time I face it and find out what it is, how it is, and how to stop it, or at least direct its consciousness into attacking something else. I don't know. I'm feeling very tense right now, that's all. Kind of strung. Well, I can't go up. And I can't go down. See if I can get through the door. I don't think I can. Because it would have let me earlier. No, I cannot. Okay. So I'm headed back to the other one. Got a lot of information. None of it is useful. I just had to make sure. Find the router. Now that I know that I've been plugging in, I wonder what the router's in this room.
The laboratory terminals have lost contact with the mainframe. We need to reset the router downstairs.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Oh. Well, thank you for telling me. I appreciate that very much. I wasn't sure if that's what I was supposed to do or not. Hey, great. Well, let's go to the router room. This is going to be perfect. This is going to be absolutely lovely. It's going to be the most intriguing, but I think personally it's going to not be very fun, and I'm probably going to die quite a few times because, well, you guys know how I play. It's horrible. I can hear them freaking monsters down here, but this is the way I have to go. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Oh my gosh, what was that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for taking this trip with me today, and I know exactly where we're going to start out in the next one. Oh, Thank you, everybody.